Once, there was a man living with something heavier than poverty, an inferiority complex. It followed him everywhere, in conversations, in silence, in mirrors. Whenever he stood among others, he felt smaller, not because they pushed him down, but because he already believed he didn't belong up there. He watched people speak confidently. He watched them get chosen. He watched doors open for others, and slowly, painfully, he accepted a lie. I am no match for them. My presence has no weight. My life has no value. That thought didn't shout. It whispered, and whispers are dangerous, because they sound like truth. One day, unable to carry it anymore, he went to a clever man known across the city. Not famous, not loud, just deeply observant. The man stood before him, and asked the question he had been afraid to say out loud. What is the value of my life? The clever man didn't answer immediately. Instead, he reached for something small, and placed it in the man's hand. A stone, plain, unpolished, unimpressive. Then the clever man said calmly, if you truly want to understand the value of your life, take this stone to the market. He paused, letting curiosity build. If anyone asks the price, he continued, do not say a single word, just raise 2 fingers. The man was confused, but desperation makes people obedient. So he went, at the market. Noise surrounded him, people rushing, voices clashing, eyes too busy to notice him. He stood quietly in a corner, exactly where many people passed. Minutes passed, then a woman stopped. She looked at the stone briefly, and asked, what is the cost of this? The man felt nervous. His instinct begged him to explain, but he remembered the instruction. He said nothing. He raised 2 fingers. The woman laughed lightly. $2, she said. I'll take it. $2. The words hit him harder than he expected. He didn't sell the stone. He turned, head around, and walked away, straight back to the clever man. When he explained what happened, his voice trembled. There was a woman at the market, he said, ready to give $2 for the stone. The clever man nodded, then said, good. No comfort, no shock. Now, the clever man continued, I want you to go to the auction arena. Same rule, he added. No words, only 2 fingers. The auction arena felt different, quieter, sharper. People here didn't glance, they studied. The man stood there holding the stone. Self-doubt creeping back in. Maybe the woman was right. Maybe it really wasn't worth much. After nearly an hour, an old man approached. He examined the stone carefully. Then he asked, are you planning to sell this? If yes, how much? The man said nothing. He raised 2 fingers. The old man froze. 200. He said slowly, I'll take it. 200. The man's heart pounded. Same stone, same silence, different place. He rushed back again. There was an old man at the auction arena, he said, ready to give $200. The clever man smiled slightly, then said, good, but we're not finished. One last place, the clever man said. Take the stone to the pawn shop in the city mall. The man's curiosity burned. Remember, the clever man warned, say nothing. The city mall was bright, confident, expensive. When the pawn shop owner saw the stone, his reaction was immediate. His eyes widened. His voice shook. Wow, he whispered, this stone, it's the one I've been searching for years. How much is it? The man didn't speak. He raised 2 fingers. The shop owner didn't hesitate. $200,000, he said. I will buy it. $200,000. The man felt his legs weaken. He couldn't believe what he had just heard. He walked out in silence and returned one final time. The pawn shop owner, he said, almost breathless, was our. Now, he said, do you understand the value of your life? You need to give $200,000? The clever man smiled. Then, he spoke the truth. He continued slowly, life is not about what you are. It is about where you place yourself. Your value can be $2 or $200,000. You decide. He looked straight into the man's eyes. For some people, you will be nothing more than a passing clown. They will use you. They will forget you. And for them, you will be worth nothing. But for others, he said, you will be everything. They will see you. They will protect you. They will never leave. He finished quietly. It is up to you to decide where you stand in life. Similarly, in our lives, each one of us carries a unique value, not borrowed, not assigned, owned. And just because one place or certain people fail to recognize it does not mean it doesn't exist. We must keep exploring, keep refining, keep working. One day we will stand where our value is understood. And on that day, we won't need to explain ourselves. Keep rising. Now I want to ask you, what's your biggest life lesson so far? Share it in the comments. It may inspire someone.